All right, welcome to the Barrelhouse. We're live. And yeah, see if anybody's watching there. We got a little bit in there. Let me turn it down. Taz is in the house first, as always. And maybe Dennis can get on his phone and get in the house and say, hey, you can go to YouTube and watch it live with us and chat with Taz, Dennis. Okay. Yeah, so let's see. We got is Brad in the house? Hey, Brad. Brad is also in the house, and got a few people watching. So tonight, it's kind of cool. This is Black Friday, right? So I hope everybody got some good Black Friday stuff. I know a lot of people, lots of bottles out today, lots of people getting stuff. And so we are doing budget versus unicorns. So I'm kind of doing a little bit different. This can be kind of fun. So this is going to be fun too. So I got a unicorn today. Wilbur's had their Black Friday, and they had a store pick of Stagg. So this is 126 point, I believe, 3 proof single barrel store pick Stagg. Never had one of those. Stagg's hard enough to find, let alone getting a single barrel store pick. So I'm quite excited about that. So we're going to do that against, for a budget, can't find, Benchmark Full Proof, because they're both mash bill 1, and they Benchmark Full Proof is everywhere. It's 125 proof. You can get it, and it's aged at least 4 years because there's nothing on the bottle that says otherwise. So it's got to say an age statement. Otherwise, it has to be at least 4 years. So I'm guessing that that is right at probably 4 years, and it is mash bill 1. So it's the same as Stagg, as Buffalo Trace, as Eagle Rare, and so we're going to do those two. Kind of have fun with those. And then we'll, the unicorns are more than likely going to win, but I'm giving some stuff that you can get, like especially the full proof, it's going to be great in a cocktail. It's really delicious. It's about $28. It's just not going to have as much body, of course, as a Stagg, not as much involvement as a Stagg. Now, the other interesting one that I can't wait to try, and I have to pop, I'm popping like 3 corks tonight, so that's going to be cool. Doing Cooper's Craft 100. This is supposedly going to go away, and then some people say not. The Cooper's Craft already did, low proof. The 100, I'm still finding this is only a $25 bottle against E.H. Taylor's small batch, which is about a $60 bottle. So we'll see how those go against each other. Yeah, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, give me a like, and let me know what you guys, if anybody went hunting today, what they found. And I don't see Preston or Ray in the house. They were hunting at like 2-3 o'clock this morning, probably still sleeping. And I know Robert had a big hunt day. Maybe he's having a cocktail and watching. I forgot to send out. Hi, Henry. Henry is in the house. Taz, if you could do me a favor and just text the group real quick to remind them. I didn't throw out a reminder this afternoon. That would be awesome and appreciate it. Henry, cheers. What's Henry drinking? Henry, they had a store pick at Wilbur's today, so we got ourselves a Stagg, 126 proof, and pretty excited about that. Lance, hello, Lance. And if Lance, if you're in the area, come have a drink. We got a bunch of fun ones here that you would like, so you're more than welcome to a bourbon. Just knock on the door and come in. I think it's unlocked. So, anyways, may do that. You should absolutely should. It's Black Friday. Have something to drink. Ray is in the house. Yep, there's Ray. Ray text Preston. He probably went home and started drinking all that cool stuff he got, and he's passed out, sound asleep. So it was a good hunt day. It was a fun hunt day. Lots of cool stuff out there. You can see right over this. Sorry, it's opposite. Right over that shoulder, that big old P. I got the Penelope 13-year estate collection today, which was really, really cool. And Dennis is in the house. Look at that. Hello, Dennis. And it's pretty cool. So let's start a few pours. I usually have a cocktail, but 125 proof, 126 proof, 100 proof. I believe this is like 100 and so 118 proof, and I believe it's a low proof. It's just 91 proof. So it's going to be difficult, but the fact that this is a $100 bottle plus, and this is about a $45 bottle, and the Cooper and Craft, all of it's great. These are toasteds. So with the age difference on this one and just pure price, figured they'll combat each other, and we'll see how this goes. This does not drink like this proof at all that I've had, and the Cooper and Craft 100 is going to be fun against the H. Taylor Small Batch. So anybody having a cocktail tonight? I was going to make a old fashioned, but I just got a little caffeine in me instead and, to get going. So I got to start popping corks. I have a little more water. Also, Goose Island drop today. Look at that. The Bourbon County, I got the last one. The Heaven Hill Bottle and Bond, and I got that for a reason. So I will be doing a live probably right after the first of the year. We'll do some Goose Island bottles, and I can get a group over here to help drink the beer, and we'll do it. We'll do this with the Heaven Hill Bourbon with the beer. And I didn't crack it to look at the bottle yet because it's still sealed right here, and it is in a really, really cool case. Really neat. They didn't have very many, and I got the last one, which worked out really cool. And then I grabbed a couple of the other ones. Actually, I got everything that was released this year, which I've never been able to do. I can never quite get it all because just hasn't worked out. But today it did. They happened to have the Goose Island drop and the bourbon drop at the same time. So a bunch of us waited in line, and so it worked out really good. And let's see here. I know Cindy wasn't going to be able to probably come in tonight, but she might say hello. What do we? What's everybody drinking? Anybody? Let me know. I'm about and stuff. So we'll start. Let's get some cork pops going and let them breathe. You know, I really should have. I need just a little throat's dry. I've been drinking a ton of water too. I don't know. Hopefully, yeah. I don't know. I can't say it's from. Can't say it's from yelling too much at the CSU game because there wasn't much to yell about, and not very many people there. You could hear yourself scream if you wanted to. It was a pretty bad. CSU was pretty bad, but they got a coach, and maybe that'll work out really good. Let's see if maybe Porky comes into the house tonight. That would be kind of cool. Henry's letting me know what Henry is drinking. And I know we've had some guys at a liquor store nearby have been saying hey, and I got a shout out if the people come on that won last week. It was a crazy week with the holiday to get going, so I will get those blends going this weekend and get that stuff mailed out next week to I was going to write your names down, guys. Let me know if you do come in. I can't remember. Darn it. I was going to write the names down, but I did, in fact, forget. So we're going to do, and then there's, I did the emails, and I just didn't write the stuff down, didn't have time to take notes, but I believe it's Quentin. If you come in, he started a channel, and that would be cool. Let me know. I will be checking that out, but like I said, it was a crazy week, and we catching up and looking at that. So I think Preston finally made the house. Stagg, let's go. That's right. I am popping the store pick today that we got today, but I got to get some caps off and some other stuff. We're doing some E.H. Taylor. My light is a little weird right there. Let me see. Guys, the lighting all right? Let's see if this looks good. On the computer, it doesn't look as good as the phone. No, that's too bright. Yeah, they're good. Okay. All right. Hopefully the lighting looks okay. So, yeah, today was cool. Preston was there, got some neat stuff. I know Robert swung by, got some cool stuff. Ray was in line like middle of the night. And got some good stuff, though. He got his first ever birthday bourbon, right, Ray? Ray Mark got his birthday bourbon. That is pretty awesome. And he did real well today. Also got lucky to score a Penelope 13. I'll get that down a little bit and show the bottle. It's really cool. I was excited about that. It actually came in last minute and just lucky enough to be around to do it. So let's get the plastic off the Cooper and Craft. And all right, there we go. Come on. I think I can get it from there. Nope. Wow, that plastic is being brutal. Say you do this before the show, right? But I'll be honest, I was stuck on a really good episode of NCIS LA. If you never watched that, it's just a good one. Kenzie Bly is smoking hot, and it was just a really good one. Somebody's about to cut her leg off or something, and so I was riveted, and all of a sudden I'm like, crap, I didn't get the bottles off yet. So here we go. Let's do. So let's see here. Get this way. So it'll be budget, unicorn, budget, unicorn, budget, unicorn. I know this isn't as much of a unicorn as it used to be, but still hard to get. Getting easier. Heck, it might be that the Cooper and Craft might get harder to get. So let's pour some of this. I love this stuff, guys. You got to go get this for the winter. This stuff's about $45 a bottle. Wherever you can find it. I believe Wilbur's has it. Cantina Liquor in Wellington has carried quite a bit of it. You can get it up in Estes Park, and the Stanley's got a store pick. But this is the Toasted Oak Bourbon 118 proof. And then we got the Michter's Toasted Barrel Finished Straight Bourbon Whiskey. And this is only about a 94 proof, but just the age and the sweetness. I thought it'd be cool against the two. And basically what I'm going to be saying is for the proof on this, I think it's going to drink really well and be a great one to get. I was going to eventually have it out there and I moved it. I was going to do them blind. I'm like, I mean, you're going to know right away. So I'm just going to go more off comparisons and tell you what I think you should get and how good they are. And if the budget ones really hold up, or if the unicorns are just that freaking amazing, which is probably going to be Stagg. The reason I'm doing the full proof, just because you can get that. And yeah, it's not Stagg neat and stuff, but you can have yourself a cocktail with it, or you can drink it. It's not going to have quite the same stuff, but it's the same mash bill. And I was very curious to compare it. I'm like, why not compare it tonight and let everybody else see it too? And wow, I'm failing miserably. Epic fail. All right, here it comes. And I've had problems with these stupid small batches. The corks are brittle and they break when you try to take them out. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so we got a barrel better win. It's rigged, right? So there's like, why do a blind? It's rigged. I mean, Stagg's going to win. And I am so excited. I'm going to do a bunch of Staggs here soon. I want to do a Barrelhouse Stagg party and get a bunch of people over and get all their Staggs and the Staggs I've got and just do a bunch of different Staggs and try it. That'll be really cool. That is awesome. Henry. Oh, boy. All right, let me get this in there, and then I can catch up on the chat, and then we'll kind of start going through. And I'd like to hear if anybody got anything. Black Friday, were you guys out and about? Was there anything really cool? And move that. If I can get that. I'm going to keep let's get this over here. That's not going to work. Just put it right there. All right. Yeah, you can see the single barrel right there. Store pick. And yeah, that's what we got going on. So we're doing Stagg against full proof for both mash bill ones, budget versus unicorn. 100 stuff is $25 a bottle. This stuff still is 60 plus. It's easier to get in some places not. We've got the Michter's that's got a sticky bottom. What we got going on here? This Michter's Toasted bourbon is really good. A little bit harder to get. And then you've got Cooper or Copper and Cask, and this is MGP, and I think it's out of Rhode Island is where it's bottled and done, but absolutely fantastic. I would highly recommend. There's a bunch of different ones. There's a cigar blend. They're all $45 to $50, and I need to get that so you can actually read it. So let's catch up on chat, and let's try some bourbons and what everybody else get. Porky Prankster is in the house. Hello, Porky. Let's catch up here. We've got Lance. Hopefully Lance will come over, and Preston's in the house. Brad, of course, is in the house. Ray's in the house. Porky, let's see what we got. Which bottle of copper and cask? So the copper and cask is the toasted bourbon whiskey, 119.4 proof, aged 7 years, and it's fantastic. Now, that's not the one from the Stanley. There's a Stanley Hotel, just a bourbon, I believe, that I have, and this finished in toasted oak barrels. So, yeah, there's that one. Cheers to Henry is in the house. Henry is drinking Hogback Distillery Black Boar Barrel Single Malt Whiskey out of Boulder. Oh, cool. Yeah. I haven't had the Hogback, but I'm sure it was really good. My non-budget find was King of Kentucky. Yeah. So what are you drinking, Taz? You had some really good stuff out there. Fantastic. A little smoky. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to try that. As soon as I'm done reorganizing stuff, and then Preston. So yeah, I've got a bunch of people in the house, and let's jump in here, see what we got going on. So we can't do Stagg first. Well, you know what? I'm dying to try it. So it's a single barrel. Don't I try the Stagg first? I have to. I'm just gonna sip it. I have some water here. I still wanted to make something else real quick. So like I said, I'm just kind of thirsty, and I'm drinking water like crazy, and I don't want to repeat like crazy. So never mind. I don't have down here what I was hoping I had down here. I do. Right on. There we go. Bring that over here. It's a little hydrator. Okay, here we go. I want to try the Stagg. So everybody, I'm gonna let you know right now. Has anybody had, and some of you guys might have already done the store pick today that you got. Did you already open yours, Ray or anybody? But I'm about to try my first ever Stagg store pick. It's been sitting out long enough to breathe, and it is 126.2 proof, and I am fired up. Oh, hey, I got five likes. Thanks, guys. All right, we'll get more people in pretty soon. It seems like people kind of drift in more at 8 or a little bit after. That's why I'm just going to kind of just go through this a little bit more. Let's see. Ray and I cracked. What? I got to read that. What you guys do? Is that why you're napping all day? Cindy's in the house. I'm here, but a little late. You're not. Hey, Cindy, thanks for coming in. We're just cracking the Stagg store pick that I got today, and it looks like Ray tried. Preston, it looks like they cracked theirs. Oh yeah, the double oak for sure. I didn't see that. Where was that? That was at Wilbur's on the shelf. I don't have the cast double oak. I don't think. I would highly recommend that. They're all good. That was probably under $50, wasn't it, Preston? And let's see. Stagg store pick from Wilbur's in Fort Collins today. They had a big Black Friday. And wow, you guys already tried the Stagg? Preston and Ray tried the Stagg. How is it? Don't tell me. I'll let you know here in just a second. I'm going to try the Stagg. Oh, yeah. No, just kidding. Holy shit. Wow, that is amazing. Of course it's amazing. That's good. I'll have to compare it against some of the other ones. I mean, there's a little heat there. It's it's got that Stagg heat, but wow, caramel and brown sugar. That's tasty. That is tasty. What'd you guys think today? That is pretty solid. I'm going to put that away because I want to share it against everything else. So what, yeah, the 7 year. So the double oak cast strength. Well, so this is technically a double oak because it's finished in toasted oak barrels. So it is double oaked if you want to look at it that way. And it's definitely in this barrel. They're going barrel proof instead of cast strength. So cast, they set it at a certain proof. That's they can add water or whatever, and then it's going to be the cast strength. And then barrel proof is basically kind of straight from the barrel. I do believe. I always pretty sure that's correct. Foolproof, barrel proof, and cast strength are all very similar, and just slight little differences. And it's been too long a day to try to sit there and try to remember exactly how it's worded. So anybody can jump in and tell me that. So, but I pretty much know. But I'm just going to move on. I went to Argonaut this morning. Only bought the Four Roses single barrel. Oh, that I didn't. So I didn't. I didn't text you early enough to get that Penelope Project X, and that is delicious. I definitely recommend trying it. So I don't know if you saw that, Cindy, up there. Ray and I both got a Penelope 13 years up there on the shelf. The estate collection, and it's collaboration with, I believe, Heaven Hill, and really, really good. And then got the Bourbon County today. A couple different ones of that. Got this one, so I'll be doing a Heaven Hill bottle with this. We'll be doing the Heaven Hill bourbon versus the beer. We'll definitely do that on a live after the first of the year for sure. And next week, anybody chiming in and out, I am going to do. I'm going to do some Christmas unicorns and start getting into Christmas whiskeys and stuff for next week. And I will be giving away a couple of Weller 107s, store pick samples, and a glass for Christmas. So that'll be next week for sure. And then the following week, I'll do one more set of store picks, probably foolproof, something along that line. And blue corn for the wheel in a couple of weeks. The HH bourbon. Oh, nice. Oh, be quiet. Hope he's not watching. So, all right, what else we got here? We're caught up. All right, let's start doing this. So, we're going to go this way. So we're going to try the copper and cask right now. I'm very curious to do this and this one. This one's going to be fun. But all these are going to be fun, and maybe you'll get some really good ones. So once again, next week, we'll be starting our Christmas special. I'll be doing Weller 107 giveaways and my favorite Christmas unicorns and bourbons. I'm not sure on the format yet, but I'm going to want to do toasted, but I want to do these this week, and I'll probably add Penelope toasted and do some more toasteds. I'm hoping that Ray can come and I'll open the toasted marshmallow from Penelope and do a toasted Christmas and give away some Weller 107, although I know that's not toasted. But here we go. Let's do the copper and cask. 6 lights. Let's get that high tonight, guys. Hit that thumb, hit that button, hit that like button. Smash it. This stuff is so good. So it's got a char to it. It's got a nice char and caramel and kind of burnt, like a burnt caramel. And burnt, well, I wouldn't call it burnt toast, maybe burnt cinnamon toast, just that slight little, or maybe, well, you know what, like burnt marshmallow on a graham cracker. That definitely could be in the fire, just a little toasty, just getting a little past that brown. It's really good. It's got a really nice flavor to it. The body sticks around pretty good, not forever, but good. And it does not drink like 118 proof. It's not real hot. It has a lot of burnt caramels and char kind of going down. And then it finishes with some vanilla. And I'm definitely getting like marshmallow, graham crackers, some more. It's that's good. I mean, I really like this stuff. And like I said, Preston, you may have saw the price today, but I swear I paid under 50 for that. Really, really delicious. So let's go on to the Michter's here in a minute. Oh, you got the blue corn and bevies. All right, sweet. That sounds awesome. Let's see. Yeah, and I would highly recommend that Project X. I thought it was really good. So, what did I do? I lost myself. Shush up, Taz. Taz hasn't. Oh, Taz responded just to eyes galore. He still hasn't told me what he's drinking. He's gotten a lot of cool stuff. You'd think he's got something awesome going right now, unless I missed it. So yeah, the 7-year Stagg store pick. I told you that. So yeah, we got going on that, and so let's do the toasted Michter's, and which I did a video with it against another toasted. Now I'm forgetting which one. It may have been these two actually. That's so smooth. And it drinks like butter. I mean, it's low proof, but so you're getting just a lot of sweet caramels and bourbons. There's not heat. Um, and it's just vanilla and caramel. Um, man, that's like a wow. It's not nutty. It's really smooth. Maybe not getting nuts. So it's just really caramely and vanilla, smooth, and then there's a little bit of rye spice there, a little baking spice. So maybe like a um, I don't know, caramel coffee cake, but it's not coffee. So I'm trying to think of baked goods that would um, kind of a yeah, maybe like a nice muffin with a little caramel in it, and I would get a little vanilla drizzle, and maybe I'm getting light chocolate notes. It's really good. This is a solid one. I like the Michter's Toasted quite a bit. I need some more water. Okay, I'm gonna keep washing that down. So out of these two, we'll go with that again. They're both really solid. I mean, this is really good. It's it's more of a char, and there's going to be more of a campfire there. Maybe like he said earlier, Henry. Maybe like fire smoky, just a little bit of smokiness to it. Like yeah, the char, just kind of smoked wood, and but really good, but real heavy char. I'm getting more and more heavy char. I'm getting more like burnt caramels and that really toasty, almost burnt marshmallow. It's good. I really like it. Like I said, for the price, and the flavor sticks around. Maybe not as long. Now this is smoother, a lot lower proof, but this isn't drinking high proof. It's drinking with because it's well, it's aged 7 years. Um, but yeah, it's just that's just got a lot of wood and oak and char going on, and the toast is real heavy there. Maybe a char toast, maybe slightly burnt toast. Maybe that's what I'm. There's just a slight taste that I like but don't love, and then this is just smooth sailing. I mean, this is just start to finish. If you want a good toasted bourbon, there you go. I mean, it's just really, really good. Kind of a little bit of baking spice there again, and just toasted caramels. And I wouldn't call it burnt, but yeah, just really good. I'm having a hard time explaining it because they're delicious. And haven't had it toasted in a while. I'll sit there and trying to. I'll come back to it. We'll figure it out. Anybody else coming in that I've missed? Um, Brad, trying the Stagg 24 Ace sample. Absolutely. There you go. I'll put hair on the chest. I can't remember the proof on that. It's 127 something, I think. Paul Sutton. Wow, that's a good choice, Taz. Have a little Paul Sutton. Oh, the blue corn this year. Yeah. Boy, we got to try the red corn. And I actually do have a sample for you, Preston, of the red corn from Cindy. It's still here. So those are really good. I mean, you got to get this if you can get it, but it's harder to find. It's more expensive. This is a really good price, and I would highly recommend it. I think it's really good. So it's going to be pretty toasty and charry with a little bit of smoke, pretty heavy, really. The flavor doesn't stick around as long as this one, but I mean, for the price, versus this is pretty much a unicorn, really hard to get. I would definitely go after this budget and find it. So it's worth it. Okay, let's move on to the E.H. Taylor and the Cooper's Craft 100. I hear rumors. So I was with Cindy when we got this, and I don't remember which liquor store I got this at. I was excited to grab it. I think it was $24.99 or $25, and I used to get it all the time. And there's rumors that it's not going to be around, and they're coming up with something close to it that's going to replace it. Now that might be wrong because the Cooper's Craft, just regular, it was like 82 proof. That is gone. That went away. But I can't quite get confirmed whether or not this is completely gone or if they're just redoing it a little bit or changing its proof. But it's really good, and we're about to find out how it is against E.H. Taylor's small batch. So here we go. They're both 100 proof, and I don't think I know E.H. Taylor doesn't have an age statement. I'm going to guess on the small batch E.H. Taylor. It's a bottle and bond, and it's mean, just off the color, I've always kind of thought that the small batch is probably about 6, 7 years, maybe in that range. And just the color on this one tells me that it's every bit of 5, maybe 5 to 6 years. I would probably guess. It's a Brown Forman product, and I'm hoping that they do something with it. Takes very so Cooper's Craft Barrel Reserve takes its very, sorry, this is like the super small print, distinctive flavor from barrels that have post char. Wow, I cannot read that little tiny. Chiseled interiors. This deepens the whiskey wood, the whiskey's wood. Here we are on woods again, Taz. Shut up. Oh, yeah, I can't read that. It just a robust taste and profile. So that is the tiniest writing I've ever seen in my life. So very difficult. Wow. I mean, it's like right there. So, anyways, so smooth. I mean, that's just smooth. That is caramel and vanilla, slight bit of heat. There's some nice chars, but I even get a little bit of honey, sweet oak, light oak. So it's definitely probably 5 years ish, right in that range. And Denver Liquor Mart, yeah. Yeah, that on 104th, right? At Denver Liquor Mart on 104th, which was that was a fun place. I got that video. I don't know if you saw that video. I think it turned out pretty good. That was fun. So this is, like I said, a $25 bourbon, and the flavor sticks around longer than a bourbon that's $25 should. Generally, when you get bourbons like that, they're just not there long. You know, you get the less, you'll get a good nose and you'll get a good palate and a little bit, and then right here and then gone. But this one's lingering and just real light. It's just really light vanillas and almost honey, kind of a sweet flavor. Nothing bitter about it. Really smooth. You just get that char start, just a little bit of a nice char and wood to start, and kind of a deeper caramel, and then that goes to a vanilla and a honey. It's still lingering. Very pleasant, and I would highly, if you can find this bottle for $25, it's worth every penny. This is really, really good. Really good. I mean, you can't go wrong for that. I hope they don't get rid of it, and I hope I'll grab another bottle and just sit on it for that price. That is delicious. Let's cleanse the palate with a little more water. Whew. I think I got Ozzy here. So, dang it. Okay, here we go. We are going to do the E.H. Taylor small batch, which everybody's always looking for. It was so hard to get forever. We saw a bunch today. They had, cases of it today at Wilbur's. So they'll have that. They'll probably put that on the shelf. I think they didn't get rid of all that. They had Knob Creek 21. They had some really good bottles today. Some people early in line. Like I said, Ray got a birthday bourbon. They had a couple different Jacks. I think they had some Jack 14s, and they had a Pappy 15. They had the H. Taylor, antique. I would love to get a hold of one of those. That would be so cool. But those were really early. Some people got there in the middle of the night, basically. So, but there were some good ones with a lot of the E.H. Taylor small batch. And if you start seeing too much of that, hopefully they'll pull that back, do single barrels, and get more single barrels out there. So that's the beautiful thing about Buffalo Trace and their Mash Bill 1 and Mash Bill 2. I mean, this is Mash Bill 1, this is Mash Bill 1. Buffalo Trace is Mash Bill 1. Eagle Rare's Mash Bill 1. And Weller. And then you go to Mash Bill 2, and you can take these and just, if they start to get too much of it, they just longer and make it something else. You can, if you get too much small batch, you make it a single barrel. If you get too much single barrel, you just proof it out, bring it out a higher proof, and it's barrel proof. So it's just crazy how they can do it. They're geniuses. I say it all the time. Broken record. Taylor small batch is not particularly good. There you go. Henry chimed in. Well, we're going to find out if it's better than Cooper and Craft, because for $25, this is pretty good. And here's the H. Taylor small batch. So I like the H. Taylor small batch in the past. I like the single barrel a lot. Let's see. I mean, it's good for what should be MSRP of around $50. Now, it's definitely already a little hotter, and there's more spice there, more rye spice for sure. I'm getting almost a cinnamon spice, almost like a okay, like a Chicago corn. I say a lot. It's like a peppercorn and caramel corn at the same time. You're getting like sweet and spicy. You're getting kind of like a peppery and also a caramely, like a caramel pepper. I don't know how to explain that one, but it's good. It's got a lot of pretty good body. It's got nice body. And then you get this vanilla, but I'm still getting, like I said, kind of a peppery spice, baking spice. But then I'm getting vanilla, a lot of caramel, and not a ton of char, some light wood. Geez, oh crap, what did I do? I grabbed the wrong one. Man, I knew that tasted weird. Okay, let's get back to the right one. Did I do this right? Guys, I just mixed up my, hold on. Gosh darn it. That is the full proof. This is the H. Taylor 100 proof. Put it on the wrong slot. Shut up, Taz. I know what he's about to say. Yeah, the new Lanyard Hill. They had a lot of stuff. All right. Wow, they're really similar actually. The H. Taylor and the Cooper and Craft. I mean, for $25, get this over that. I would do that. And they're very similar. Those are really, really close. Wow. I could do a mix of all these tonight, but it's just that's not what I was going to do tonight. It's not a good mix. But I am going to, when we get through this, I'll try all these and finish up. But right now I'm saying probably this, but there's no problem getting this one. This is really good if you can find it. I mean, definitely if this is a really good one to find. If you find it, I would say buy it. The Cooper and Craft is a must buy for $25. I mean, that is so delicious. And when we get to the Stagg and the full proof, we'll talk about that a little bit. Then I'm gonna pull out a Stagg non-single barrel and try it against the store pick. That'll be kind of fun. So, yeah, I definitely. I mean, the H. Taylor's, it's fine. It really isn't bad, but for the price difference, I'm kind of with Henry. It's nothing fantastic. I would say don't buy this and get this if you can find it. And definitely look for the single barrel. I think it's quite a bit better, and the barrel proof is quite a bit better. H. Taylor, I think, as a line can be a little bit overhyped as far as its flavor. I mean, but I love wheated, so I love all the Wellers a lot. And then Stagg, I mean, it just speaks for itself. Now, if I had to go with a H. Taylor regular or a single barrel versus, say, a Blanton's, I'm going there probably, because Blanton's is way overrated for the price. It's fine, but it's total meh compared to this. It's a tater, as everybody in the whiskey world likes to say. And but this is good. This is fine. If you can find this in MSRP, I've seen it for under $50, then yeah, grab a bottle. But if you can find this, absolutely grab it. So let's get over to this one, which no matter what happens against Stagg, you need a bottle of this. The benchmark stuff is all really good for the price. And like I said, this is about a $25 bottle, and it's 125 proof. They have the single barrel. They have the bonded, which I don't think I have the bonded. There's like one I'm missing. And I have like top floor, which is Oof, it's okay. When you get to that, go with the ancient age because that's mash bill number 2, and that's baby Blanton, and that's the way to go rather than some of that low end benchmark. Just get an ancient age; it's better. So, all right, here we go. Let's do the top floor, 125 proof. See, it doesn't come across like 125 proof even at all with the nose. I wonder if I messed that up. I hope not. I'm going to pour this in here, and I'm going to pour another one real quick. I'm going to have to redo a couple of these. No, it's just that smooth. See, for 125 proof, I'd even say that this is better than this. And you can get this one on the shelf. This drink's good. Oh, Henry's going off. Henry's going crazy over there. Uh-oh. Henry, Brown-Forman cooperage was shut down. Unlikely they will continue to celebrate the cooperage. Yeah, you can still get the Cooper and Craft quite a bit right now, and there's supposed to be something similar to it. So, but the other one is gone. But the 100 they still have quite a bit of. So maybe we'll see it for a little bit. But we'll see what happens. Yeah, it kicks its ass. I mean, yeah, it's really good. He's got several bottles of the 100. So yeah, it is delicious. Brown-Forman cooperage was shut down, unlikely to continue to celebrate this cooperage. Yeah, they're doing something. They're going in another direction. They said it'll be similar, so hopefully it'll be something along those lines. It's good. Something. I mean, it's a great flavor and a great bottle. So hopefully they come up with something that's close. So as far as we'll go back over here then and say that this is absolutely a must. I'm really curious right now while I'm doing this foolproof. It's in the other room. I would love the difference of the foolproof. No, I can't because I mean it's totally different. It's a low proof, but this is really good. I mean, I think I take it over the small batch, and they're all 3 of these are mash bill 1 from Buffalo Trace. That's just good. The flavor doesn't stick around as long, but it has a lot of the profiles of this with a higher proof, a little bit of like peppery caramel, maybe that Chicago style corn with your cheese corn, so you're sweet and salty caramel. And then I get some vanillas and maybe almost like a hot honey. I like that term because it's not cinnamon, but like a hot honey. This is good. I haven't had this in a while. I knew I liked it a long time ago, and every time I do it, I like it. And this is fantastic. Well, I'm going to finish that one. So where we're at right now is the benchmark foolproof. I'm going to take over the small batch E.H. Taylor. I mean, it doesn't drink like 125 proof at all. I'm going against Stagg to get a replacement if you can't find Stagg to get this one. Same thing with this one now. These are probably going to go away, but the Cooper and Craft 100, if you can still find it, if it's out there, get it. $25. Just grab 2 or 3 bottles. If it's going to go away completely, I'm probably going to get another bottle of it next time I'm in the Denver area, because I haven't seen it up here. And this one it's good. It's fine. It's got the name. It's a tater, but it's not holding its weight. But it is mash bill 1, and so is this, and so is this. And this has been really good. Let's go back real quick and try the E.H. Taylor again. It's hotter. It just is. It just is. So, well, let's do the Stagg. Gonna get a little water here. Oh, shoot. I didn't pour any water. Oh, almost out of water. So, God, it's got an amazing smell. If anybody's wondering what I'm doing right now, the nose is incredible. So I'm doing all these budget versus unicorn. So far, the Copper and Cask, it's a 7-year toasted oak bourbon. So it's finished in toasted oak. So it's basically double oaked. You can get these for under $50. It's 7-year. It's got a little bit of kind of a burnt char, almost like a campfire marshmallow, cooked a little bit too long. It's got the campfire smoke to it. It's really good, really good. 118 proof, doesn't drink like it. It's got a little bit of a burnt finish, but it's a good finish. It's just, it's not great, but it's good. It's very distinctive. And the Michter's is Michter's. It's a little bit more expensive, harder to find, but it's a must. If you can find it, I would get it. Smooth sailing all the way through. We've talked about this one quite a bit. So far, I would say out of every bottle I've got, this is the worst one. Wow, right? Crazy. So this one has been a surprising, really good. I'm very excited that I poured some, and I will make sure I have this, and I highly recommend that everybody gets a bottle of this. This is absolutely fantastic. So let's go with the Stagg and the single barrel. I had just a little sip earlier, and I'm really excited for it. And then I'm going to do Stagg versus Stagg after I go get some more water. In fact, I'm going to get more water, guys. I'll be right back, unprepared. Just stay tuned. Too many beers tonight. All right, I'm coming. Sorry, everybody. If everybody left, I get it. But, got to get some water. And honestly, I went to the CSU game today. Had a couple beers, so, yeah, I had pee. I'm old. So people left. That's okay. Hopefully they'll come back. So everyone's like, where'd he go? What? Bob? Is Bob in the house? Bob is in the house. Hello, everybody. Hi, Bob. Sorry. I contacted you this morning to let you know what was going on, and was smoking busy all day and was unable to try to call you back. And then was at the game and it was loud and it's been nuts. So we will talk, and I have your blends and some other stuff. So, but Bob's in the house. Waldo is here, and Preston and a few lost a couple people. Sorry, I had to go get some water, and yeah, basically use the restroom. Not apologizing. Beers were $8 at the CSU game today, so I was having New Belgium the hazy IPAs, and they were $8 for a 20-ounce pour. So yeah, there you go. And then I just been thirsty. Then those dehydrate me, and then water, and then bourbon, and then a channel, and then yeah, there you go. Cindy's still here. Catching a plane to Florida on Sunday. All right, well, you need to come over and get your stuff. Where's John? I'm here. So yeah, I'm back. I don't know where Taz is. Taz got all these great bourbons. He's doing the Paul Sutton. Have you tried that one a couple of weeks ago, Taz? What do you think of the Paul Sutton? And what's everybody else drinking? If everybody has a Stagg, let's cheers with a Stagg. Brad's having a Stagg. I saw that Brad's having a Stagg. So I am doing the Stagg store pick from Wilbur's today. Look at that bad boy. Yeah. It's my first ever single barrel store pick of Stagg. And I have been searching and waiting, and I'm super excited. We're going to clear some glass here in a minute, clear these off to the side, and we're going to do Stagg versus Stagg versus Stagg. Let me know what you guys want me to do. I've got 24A, C, and D. I've got 23 A and C maybe. Got some 22s. We'll throw a couple Staggs out there and try some regular Staggs, not single barrel, small batch basically, A, B, and C, versus a single barrel Stagg pick. So we'll jump in and do that. Let's try this though. Oh man, I like it. And I asked Preston and Ray what you thought of yours, and I missed the comment. So what'd you think of the Stagg from yeah, Preston, what'd you think of the Stagg? Big fan of the bench mark full proof for the price. So sugary on the nose. Is that maybe? Yeah, there you go. That's a good yeah, that's like a oh, it'd be like the not powdered sugar, but yeah, that granulated sugar on a donut. I could get that. I could get that. It's good. And maybe that's what kills the sweetness kills the proof. And because it never bites, it's not real bitey. And I really like that. That's everybody out there, get yourself a benchmark full proof. It's worth every penny. And if you're north at all, in the northern area of Colorado, Woods, or even down south in another state, I think they're from Missouri, Woods grocery store, that's the best price on their prices are phenomenal. And they have all the benchmarks and they're $2, $3 less than anybody else. I think the full proof is like 21, $22. So that's a really good deal. And that's where, you know, Taz got the king. He is the king. So this Stagg is delicious. So far, what we've done on this is we're doing budget versus unicorn. Anybody bopping in, bopping out. Absolutely get the copper and cast, any of the ones you like. Just look for what they've got, try them. If you can find any store picks, I would highly recommend it. I've got a cigar blend that I haven't opened. It's in a box, actually. It's really cool looking, and I'd like to try that. I want to do the whole gamut of these. Excuse me. I talked and drank at the same time. That's a total no-no. Oh. Lance is in the house. I just drank Stagg and talked at the same time and went down the wrong pipe. So we're doing Wilbur's had their huge Black Friday today. I should have let you know, but and they had the Stagg store pick. So nice. Quite delicious. Quite delicious. We're gonna get Lance a glass because right off the bat, this is benchmark. So we're doing unicorns versus budget bourbons. You were watching a little bit. Mm-hmm. So this is 125 proof, $25 bottle of bourbon, and I haven't had it in quite a while, and it blew me away. And Preston said it perfect. It's like real sugary on it. It's like a sugar. It's not the powdered donut, but you know that granulated sugar donut. That's kind of how it starts. It's just nice and sweet. And but this Stagg is Stagg, 127 proof, and absolutely delicious. What happened? Quick, grab your can. What? Oh, that's way up there. Yeah, Preston. Oh, is that your first Stagg, Preston? On pour 3 of the Stagg. Preston, the whole key to a Stagg is to savor it, not have it very often so it lasts, because you're not going to find another one for a while. Pour 3 means that it's going to be gone in a week. If you're on pour 3 of 126 proof, be careful. And I hope YouTube censors Preston here pretty soon, because he's on number 3 in the Stagg. So where is Wilbur's? Okay, Wilbur's is on College Avenue in Fort Collins, Colorado. There's Wyatt's in Longmont. That's the sister place to it, and it's a big. They have a big wall. It's hard to get the unicorns from them though. They don't get crazy stuff. They get some good single barrels, but Matt holds stuff back, and he held a ton back, and it was really a good day. And he had a ton of Goose Island, and he gave away a Fat Tire bicycle and 2 beers for a year from New Belgium. So you get a 12-pack of beer a month for a year. So that was pretty cool. If I do the math correctly, it's 144 cans of beer. That's pretty good. And there's 365 days in a year, so 144. That's like what? You can have a beer like every other day.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, that's not enough. All right, so here's what you think of that. Oh,
that's pretty good.
You must have liked it. It's gone.
It's good.
So we'll do another one. So this is another $25 bottle, and according to Henry, it's gone. They're not doing it, which I did read. There's supposed to be a version of this, but it's only 100 proof. And man, I really like this one. And I'm going to go to Denver, and they had a bunch of it. So if I go down there and you do like it, So yeah, for that price, it's fantastic. And we're about to move to Stagg versus Stagg versus Stagg. Which ones should I do? I haven't opened the 24D. I could do that. Finally, it's that's true. You did get two. I forgot. You went back in line, so you got two. That's right. Oh, you're doing the Old Fitz 7, Brad. You like it? Yeah, it's good. I thought they'd have that at Wilbur's today. Actually, I really did. And then I didn't even ask you guys because you were earlier in line and I didn't look. Was there any Eagle Rare 12 at Wilbur's? I didn't see any. Was there any Eagle Rare 12? Which would blow me away. I would think they would have had at least 6 bottles. So yeah. Why in the heck didn't they have Eagle Rare 12? That's crazy. That's really weird. If he's been saving this stuff since June or July, you'd think he'd have Eagle Rare 12 because he never didn't have the Penelope Omega, so he must have never got any. I think we got all of that from Estes. I think that guy in Estes got all of it. Cantina never got a single bottle. So I think he kept all 7 cases from when we were up there golfing, Preston. So and we're in Taz. We hit the home run that day in Estes. Yep, he does have 2. That's right. And Ray only has 1 Stagg because the first choice he got himself a birthday bourbon. So, that's kind of tough to sit there. And what do you think of that one? For $25. And then you're sure more than welcome. This is also really good. Do you like toasted bourbons? That's a nice. It's only 94 proof. That's a really. Oh no, you don't like that one at all. Dump it. You don't have to drink it.
I'm gonna give it a couple more shots.
So you tried against the E.H. Taylor because I thought it was better. Yeah, it's not your style though. It's just going to be a really sweet. There's no real baking spice there. It's just kind of a sweet, sugary vanilla caramel.
Kind of like a movie that's pretty decent in the first half.
Oh, well,
and then just falls apart.
So you can hear Lance in the background. That's kind of the whole point of budget versus unicorn. Generally, your unicorns are aged longer. They're going to have more body, more oak, and more feel. And he just said it's like a good movie that's really good, and then it falls apart at the end of the movie. That's what you're going to get in your low end. Even with this one, it's really good, but it kind of goes away. It's not going to hold like the Stagg's going to hold. It doesn't have the age. Doesn't have the barrels. It's just not going to quite finish the way you want it to. I talk about that with Bottle and Bonds and your entry level stuff, your Evan Williams, your old granddads, all that stuff. They'll have a good front, and then it's like, where'd it go? And that's why the low proof stuff you do in cocktails or whatever, or Henry drinks everything neat and he drinks his lower proof stuff. And next thing you know, he's like, I gotta go to bed because he had 5 or 6 of them. Because you get it, you love the flavor, and then it's gone. So you're taking another drink, take another drink, take another drink. Or you get a Stagg, you can savor that bad boy. You can put that thing neat around an ice ball. God forbid, Henry, I know. And you can sip on that for almost an entire movie because there's just so much going on. So okay, he didn't. Oh, well, you don't have to finish that.
I'm gonna see if it can get good.
Okay. All right, we're back over here to this one. We're going to finish up. So next week, I'm going to start my Christmas. We're going to probably do toasteds. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Probably toasteds. I'm probably going to do a lot of Penelopes next week, some toasteds and some stuff like that. And I am going to give away some Well 107 samples. Following week, I will be doing the same thing. But look for a really fun show next week for the holidays. And I might even do a Stagg party before it's over and do a bunch of Staggs. So I need a few more ice cubes. Bob, did Bob jump in and leave? I saw Bob say something for a second and then he was gone. Is Bob still in the house? I don't know. See, this is what I do. And just mix that up and make myself a energy hydration bourbon. So we are done with the Stagg. So we're gonna go ahead and move the H. Taylor. Well, we'll kind of bundle these off here. So if anybody's curious what we did, I'll kind of put these over here. We're gonna put the Stagg up front, and Porky jumped in briefly, but I didn't see what Porky was drinking. And actually, Porky's probably over on another channel. I can't even think of the name of the channel. I did Baker's Drinks on Saturday nights, and I did a blend that I sent to them, and I lost the first week to actually one of their guys that watches is on there all the time and does samples, and I think he might even won last year or the year before. But I lost first round. And then on Friday nights, there's another show out west somewhere that they do the losers bracket. So can't remember the name of the show because they said, hey, go watch your see how you do in the losers bracket. That's what Baker Drink said, but he knows I have a live on Friday nights. So I have no idea. But is Porky back in the house? Yeah. We ordered, heck yeah, Pizza Hut. Nothing wrong with that. There's not very many Pizza Huts in Colorado anymore. I can't even think of where there's one.
There's one on, is it LeMay next to PBH?
Yeah, it's not any. I thought it's looked
Is
at
it
it.
gone?
Yeah, it looked like it's part of PVH now. It looked like an office building. I don't think it's there anymore. But yeah, Porky. I don't know if you watched that Friday night show that's part of Baker Drinks. They're doing the losers bracket for Friday nights because I don't know if you saw. I lost last week, first round. Ray, I think I forgot my first birthday. Well, try that here soon. Yeah, his birthday's coming. That's true. Ray's got a big birthday coming up pretty soon. He's got that birthday bourbon now. So, you looked for me. Yeah, last week I was on like third, and I went against Gandy Road, and they liked it. They said it was really good. They said both were really good, but they picked out him. So I'm in the losers bracket on tonight on another channel, but I'm not going to make it to see how I did. So, oh well. All right, we're going to move into some Staggs. Is anybody thinking what we should do against this single barrel? Ray and Preston, you're on your third one, and Ray, you had it too. What should I try against it? I actually really don't want to open the 24D right now. I want to sit on that one because there's never been a D. What was your unicorn today? You're looking at it, Bob, and you could have been down there and got one. And they had them till 10 o'clock. I now regret not buying the Cooper and Craft. Well, I didn't mind it. I mean, as far as a cocktail and stuff, no, Lance didn't like it. So everybody's going to be different. But I was comparing it to the E.H. Taylor, which I thought it was as good as the E.H. Taylor, and I like it. But now Lance is more, it's your profile. It's what you like. Lance likes more high rye bourbons and rye whiskeys. And so I like more of the sweet. I like wheats. I do still like not high rye, but I like 25-30% rye and bourbons are really good. And same with wheat. Either one of them I go with. I really like either profile quite a bit. But and then I love the really high just wheated bourbons too, which I have the Star Hill back here, which there's no corn in, which is cool. And it's like 90% wheat. That's a wheated whiskey. That's not even a bourbon. So but we're about to do some what a bummer. Well, are you in town? I mean, I told you about Black Friday and then called you this morning and nothing. So, anyways, you missed out. So, yeah, there would have been some cool stuff for you. Yeah, I chimed in a little bit, Porky, but not a lot. I was busy. I actually was trying to watch on my phone. I was doing crazy stuff last Saturday nights have gotten tough for me. Not sure what he said yes to. Well, got back. So, yeah, hook up with me and I'll get you your stuff. So, okay, anybody? We're going to do Stagg store pick. What should I do them against? Let's see what we got open here. Hey, Taz, if you're still watching, or even Ray, help me out and text Robert, tell him to jump on and talk about what he did. All right, 24C. Let's do 24C, 128.9 proof. That'll be good. Let's see here. We gotta get something for Lance. Lance needs a good holiday pour. What should we pour for? Oh, I know what Lance is drinking. Everybody else knows Lance is a So Ray, Lance likes his rye like you. So what do I have right now to pour for Lance? What do you think, Ray? You have one, I have one. So we're gonna do it. Lance is gonna be excited. Smoke Eye Hill Barrel Proof Rye Blue Corn Rye Whiskey. OMG. I just dumped that in the pot right here. Yeah, right there. Dumped in the pot. So we got our little potty here for the bourbons that we're not going to finish up. So do you need a little wash? Let's get that out of there for you. There you go. Okay, Stagg versus Stagg versus Stagg. So we got a store pick versus 24C. And what other one should we do? And let's see, what do we got here? What did you almost buy today? Got back from Arizona, now off again. Was that Sunday? Are you leaving like in 2 days? So I can hook up with you tomorrow. Let's see what else we got going on. All right, Stagg versus Stagg versus Stagg, guys. Here we go. We're gonna stay on about 20 more minutes, and we'll pour these Staggs. But we're gonna pour for Lance because Lance is the rye guy. They have this at Wilbur's right now on the shelf, and I bet he's gonna get up tomorrow morning and go buy one. So let's get a cork pop. I did this as a short. That's a good cork pop. Feel that cork.
Ooh, that's heavy.
Yeah. I'll take an eye out. He's a hockey player. You can use that as like a little mini hockey puck, table hockey. We're going to give you a good pour, and you're going to be able to sip on that because you're going to love it. I think you're going to. I thought it was amazing. When you take a rye, it's 131.2 proof, so you might need the skull there. But just let it breathe a little bit. That's a sipper, and you can work on that for a while. I just enjoy it. I can give you a bigger glass if you really want to open up. Want a little bigger glass to enjoy it? Get an open air feel to it. Here, pour it in there. I can give you a little bit more. Want a little tiny bit more to get it up to, yeah, let's get a little bit more in there to get it up to the swirl line. You want to get it right on that tube there, right there. You can sip on that. All right. Oh, I love that click. So cool. Smoke Eye Hill, we'll jump it in there. I can put a Smoke Eye Hill up against these Staggs. That'd be fun too. Ooh, what do you think, Ray? So we got the Smoke Eye Hill Blue Corn Bourbon, 131 proof. The people say they compare it to George C. Stagg. You know what? We're going to do it. Let's go for it. So that's what we do. We start a format and we just spread out. So I need a few glasses that I'm going to have to clean up a little bit. I have to get more water.
I can go grab some more.
Yeah, you want to just, wow, that one doesn't fit in the sink down here. All right. So we got the store pick and we've got the 24C. We're going to do the Smoke Eye Hill. This blue corn's 130 proof, 131 proof. Let's see what Cindy's saying here. What do you think, Ray? I second that motion. Cindy, I see what you mean with the hand. Oh, what's going on? Balcones feels festive. Where the hand on the right looks like thing from Adam's Family. Did you catch that? They can see your hand.
Oh, yeah.
And they said the hand on the right looks like the thing from Adam's Family. So it's usually Ray Mart is the hand, but tonight it's Lance is the hand. So we'll do a quick wash. I don't need all these actually, but we'll do it anyways. What do you think of that? Or have you even had it yet?
That's really good.
Isn't it?
That's really good.
And you can it's $80 bucks, but it's their first rye, and you can't get it in outside of Colorado yet, I don't think. And Cindy, if you haven't had this and you want a high proof rye, this Smoke Eye Hill Blue Corn rye, and I know Ray will jump on that. I think he says he seconds it. I think that's what he was talking about. It is really, really, really good. What did I hate? What am I missing here? Yeah, I don't like Balcones. Definitely not a Balcones guy. It's too coffee for me. I just, yeah, don't like Balcones. Sorry. Right, we're gonna move these down. We've moved on. So we're gonna get rid of these guys. Actually, we'll leave this over here because I think you should buy these. But so let's see. We'll move that off here. I can go down there. I'll clean that one up, so that one's good. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna get one more. We're gonna stay on for 20 minutes. Then we're off. We're gonna try to do 7:30 to 9. The smoke eye bourbon is great. Gonna grab that smoke eye real soon. There we go. Yeah, see what you mean about the hand when he reaches in there, but I think that's where we're at. Do the NOCO. No, against the Stags? Which one? No, I was gonna do it. I was gonna do the NOCO for Christmas and more kind of sugar plums and stuff and some stuff like that. I don't disagree, but I don't want to do that against the Stag. We can always bring the Stag back out with the NOCO, but I'm gonna do one more Stag. Let's see here. Oh, here we go. So we'll do 24A, 24C, and the single barrel store pick from today. So, and against Smoke Eye Hill. Let's do the proofs real quick, and then we'll do the pours. So, 131.4, 127.6, 128.9. So this is the highest proof, and 126.2 on the store pick. And then his that he's drinking, I believe, is 131. 131.2. We'll leave that right there. Wow, that's crazy. So let's do some Stags against Smoke Eye Hill. And a lot of people have said when this came out, they were comparing it. And we're going to do it against just regular Stags. 24A, 24C, and a single barrel store pick, my first one ever that I got today. We're going to stay pretty light because these are all almost 130 proof. Plum crazy, and no samples this week, no blends this week, but we will be blending going forward all the way to Christmas and sending out blends. So next week I haven't decided. Probably one more week. Next week I'm gonna do some unicorns. The following week for sure I'm doing Angels Envy and all the Angels Envies and Angels in the outfield basically, and yeah, just doing some fun Angels for Christmas. Oh, what the heck? That sucked. Just broke the cork on the Stag. Rookie. What the heck is going on here? Which one is that one? Wow. All right. Need a cork. Preston, as soon as you finish that bottle of Stag that you bought tonight, when you finish the first one, keep the cork for me. Yeah, I have to find one of all the corks are a little different, but that's the 24C. That's weird. That's really weird. I don't know what happens to them. That seems to be something from Buffalo Trace. It happens a lot with the H. Taylor. So, it freaked me out for a second.
I thought you broke another one.
I know, me too. So, you need to just get that one, man. That's the lid right there. Oh boy, don't spill that. That's too important. All right, here we go. So we got the store picks and we got the Smoke Eye Hill. So we're going to do A and C first in the middle. Make sure I've got them correct here. Yep, 24A, 24C. And they're all plus 126, so I'm going to keep reading the proofs. Wow. Man, that's good. I mean, all the Stags are so good. You know, you got that vanilla and caramel and heat. You want to try any of the Stag?
I'm still on this guy.
I mean, I can give you a little one to go. Oh, you know what? The single barrel.
Mm-hmm.
So let me just give you I'll give you a little pour of that. Just to kind of be involved. This was a store pick from today. And this is 5 less proof than that. So, do you like that a lot? They do have that bottle down there. And it's hard to find.
Well,
and Wilbur's has it.
All my books upstairs.
Yeah.
And so I'm putting all my whiskey on my bookshelves downstairs.
Oh, cool. So you have room.
Yeah, and so I have so much room in my collection. That's pretty sad right now.
Yeah, you have to go get one of those. Okay, instantly off the nose before I even drank it, the 24C is quite a bit better than the 24A. I'm just gonna say it. I mean, right away, it's sweeter. It's more caramels, and that's solid. Yeah, versus the A. The A is a little hotter. I mean, they're all going to be different. A little bit more heat, good heat, really good heat, but it's heat first, and then the flavor hits. Then you get your flavor. Now with this one, and I've told you guys, I want that flavor to hit the palate, and then warm, and then the heat. It just messes with Yeah, I just think wow. That's better. Yeah. Like to see better than the A. I'm going to get a drink and we're going to jump over here to the Smoky Hill before we do the store pick. Coaster down. I think Taz must have went to bed. He hasn't said anything in a while. All right, here we go with Smoky Hill. What do you think of that single barrel?
Not sure. That is interesting.
It's interesting.
It's like something that like Alan Quartermain.
Wow. This is fantastic. This really holds water. It really does, guys. If you can get the Smoky Hill, if you're in the state, get one. If you're not, I know they're in more states now. I think they're in California. Pretty sure they're in Nevada, and they might even be in Texas. This holds weight. With that blue corn, you get the sweetness, and then you still get the heat, and you get the caramel. And this is holding up just fine against these stacks. Just fine. I mean, it really is. Now, Lance is drinking the rye. I'm going to give you just a tiny bit.
That is really good.
Which one?
This one.
The Stagg?
Yeah.
So, I'll give you more if you want more, but just try that against what you just had because it holds its weight just fine. Now, I haven't had the single barrel yet. I'll go to that right now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the single barrel's definitely better than the 24A. And that single barrel is really good. That store pick is really good.
Really good
Isn't that good? Different. Yeah, it's a blue corn. So is your rye. The rye is also a blue corn, and they give off a different sweetness. That blue corn. Well, I mean, Cindy's been talking about it. The Still Austin blue corn is heavily sought after. It's just got this little bit sweeter flavor to it, and the Smoky Hill. If you can't get in Preston, you want the blue corn from Still Austin. Get the blue corns that Smoky Hill has. Now, the lower proof one is good. It kind of tastes like a Eagle Rare kind of, but I wouldn't go with that one for the price. I would just stick with the cask strength. And this single barrel is delicious. Single barrel or the 24, actually that's the A, or the 24C. Single barrel is a little better than the 24C. It's definitely better than the 24A. The Smoky Hill is so close to a Stagg. It really is. Isn't it similar? Maybe it's slight more
fiery.
Sweet. Fiery?
Yeah, it's more fiery.
It's like a sweet burn, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Probably not aged quite as long. It would be my, I would actually probably say that. Probably not aged quite as long. But maybe not quite the oak on it and the char. But absolutely delicious. I think Henry's calling it a night. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Henry. I'll see you next week. I think he's saying goodbye. It's Porky. All that proof tonight. Hate to see all's nightcap. Well, I'm going to take all that proof and make an old fashioned out of it. So, the guy that I know that has a huge collection and was there this morning, their big thing is, and they do Stagg old fashions, and they really are delicious. They really are, and this would make a really good old fashioned too. So, that's only a 5 year. The Smoke Eye Hill Cast Drink's only a 5 year. Does it say that on there? It probably does. You know, Cindy, I need to read more. Everybody always said, read more. It's good for you. So maybe I'll just read the labels more. I'll call that reading more. I'm not seeing that on here. Yeah, I don't see the age statement on there. But 5 years, I mean, that would make sense. That's probably what I'm tasting the difference of. So, barrel proofs at Costco. It is a 5 year. Okay. All right. Well, I think I like the single barrel the best. And yeah, I think I like the single barrel the best. Hope everybody had a great Black Friday, and enjoy the Stags. We'll do some more of that, and we're gonna stay one on the shelf and one on the glass. And cheers, everybody! And let's have a good night. Have a great weekend. We will see you next Friday. Let's say cheers to everybody. Yeah, I thought it was on the front. So cheers to Cindy. Barrel proof was $68. Wow. All right. So there we go. I think the barrel proof or the single barrel proof, of course, you're gonna find a Stag was awesome. Probably the bourbon of the night for the deal would be the Benchmark full proof. Absolutely fantastic. I would say absolutely fantastic. Get yourself a Benchmark full proof. Get the copper and cask toasted. It is phenomenal. And we will see you next Friday. Join us for some Weller 107 giveaways. One a shelf, one a glass. Cheers, everybody, and good night. Maybe. I'm trying to find good night. And find the arrow. Good night, everybody.